I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine also. So first, let's start with your introduction.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, myself, I'm Shahid Azad. I have completed my BE in civil engineering from Anjuman College, and I have also worked in an architect, but I have less. There is no increment actually, and I am not satisfied with the job. So I have done the data analysis from Python Academy. Okay.
Okay, that's good. So Shahid, first we will start with the basics of Python and then we
Yes,
will move on. Okay. So first tell me data types present in Python.
ma'am. Data types present in Python is list, tuples, in the form of floats, in the form of integer, in the form of booleans, sets, dictionaries. These are the different types of. These are the different types of data.
Okay. So what is the difference between list and tuple?
Ma'am, in list and tuples, we list are mutables, and tuples they are immutable. We can't change the tuple, but we can change the list.
This is the only difference.
List, ma'am, list they are in the square brackets. List they are in the square brackets, and tuple they are having a parenthesis. Okay, or indexing is possible in that. We can't change the tuples, but we can update the list.
Okay. So if I'm using a list and I'm using a tuple, so which will take the less execution time,
Which one is take less
less execution time.
execution time? List.
Yes, means which is fast, list or tuple.
List.
Okay, so how can you add a new element in the list? Means tell me the different ways to add the element in the list.
Yes. First method is add, append. We can append an element, or we can use extend method, append method, extend method, add method, insert method.
Okay, so can you differentiate these methods?
Yes, ma'am. In add, if we use add method, so only one add will take only one parameter, but if we use insert method, it will take two parameters. One is the location and another one is the value. Okay. And extend, if we want to add more than one element, two three elements, then we will use extend method.
So you are
And
saying that add method is present in list, right? Is there any add method with list?
yes, we can add an element in list by add method.
Okay. So suppose I'm having a tuple. Tuple is having three elements, and I want to add all these elements in the list. So which method is suitable for this?
Ma'am, if you want to add one that three elements as a one element in a list, then you will use append method. Okay, so append will do, it will add only one element of the three elements. But if you want to add three elements of tuples in three as a three elements in the list, you will use extend method.
Okay, good. So do you know set, right?
Ma'am, what?
Set.
Set, huh? Set, yes, yes.
So what makes set different from list?
Huh. Set having unique values. In set, the values they are not repeated. They are having unique values. This is the main thing in the set. Unique values is there, and set they are in curly brackets, and set they are shuffling here and there. Actually, if I have made any set, for example, 5 elements in the set. If I will print set many times, they will they are shuffling from one place to another, and they are having only unique values. They are not repeated.
Okay. So dictionary is ordered or unordered?
Dictionary is unordered, ma'am. Key value pair. Dictionary is unordered.
And set?
Set is all. Set indexing is actually not possible because they change the position. So it is also an unordered.
Okay. So can we use tuple as a key of a dictionary?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Have you heard about lambda function?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is lambda function?
Ma'am, lambda function, it is a one single line function. We can make a function in one single line. Like a lambda, we are passing two variables x comma y and then colon. And what we have to do, it's our own. If what operation we will do, for example, addition x plus y, then it will return x addition of the two variables.
Okay. Then map function?
Map function taking two parameters. First is function and second parameter iterable iteration. Okay, iterator. So first function and second parameter iteration. Map function is in the form of list. We have to convert the map function into list, and the
Okay.
map function it is
Mhm.
apply on all the on the iteration. In each element it will apply, but in filter function it filter out the list. Any data to given to the filter function, it filter out the list. Whichever element satisfy the condition of the function, filter function will give the output of the true value only. Both the functions, filter function and map function, they are in the form of list. We have to convert them into typecasting in the list.
Um, okay. So they are not in the form of list. Even you have to convert that into list. Okay.
Ma'am, you
So
are not
output.
properly audible to me.
Uh, I'm audible now.
Okay.
So actually, the output is not in the form of list for both the functions.
Yes, yes.
Explicitly, you have to convert into the list.
Converted, yes, ma'am. Converted to list.
Okay. So what is module?
Module. Yes, module, ma'am. It is a file. Module. It is a file containing some functions, some operations. We can use the module for our purpose in Python. Some inbuilt modules are there. We import them and we can use them for our purpose. For example, OS module. For example, import module. For example, collection module. For example, shuffle module. We can use it. It is a file containing function.
Good. Okay. So suppose if you want to create a package in Python, so can you
Yes,
create?
yes, ma'am. By
How?
creating multiple modules, in we can I can create multiple modules, and it will create a package.
Is that so?
Yes, a package.
No.
It is a multiple collection of modules. It will become a package like sklearn.
No, you are missing something. Okay. You should have one empty file, and the file name should be underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. Then only that folder becomes a Python package. Okay. Okay, so we will move to object-oriented programming. So what are the main features of OOPS?
Object-oriented programming, ma'am, there are features we can make a classes in that, and in classes we can make the objects and we can make the functions. We can make the different methods. It is constructors are there. We can use the decorators in that. So object-oriented programming is used, encapsulation is there, abstraction is there. We can use, if the our data is very huge and very large, so object-oriented programming is used for the inheritance. For the programmer, we do not need to write continuously at one feature, continuously one information. We can use redundance. We can reduce the redundance by using object-oriented programming by inheritance.
Okay, so the class will have a init method, right?
Ma'am, what?
Init method.
Init method. Yes, yes.
So what is special about init method?
Ma'am, init method, it is a constructor. When we make any class, we have to make a init method, because if we will not produce the init method, the class will not take any parameter. To take the class with some parameters, if we make an instantiate object, we have to make a parameters. So the init method help the class to take the various kind of parameters. Self dot self dot and self dot anything. It is parameters. They are of three types also: public parameter, private parameter, and protected.
Okay, so if you want to make a protected parameter, then what you will use? Means how to
Protect
make a parameter as a protected.
self dot underscore. We will provide one underscore,
Okay, good.
and for private we will provide double underscore
Okay,
to hide it.
okay. So is init method is mandatory method?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
No, it is not mandatory. We can make a class, but it will not take any parameters. It will
Yes.
not show any error. If you will not make a init class, then it will not show any error. But it will not take any parameter also.
Yes, actually, init method is only to initialize your object. Okay, when you are creating an object. Okay, so it will not show any error means it should not be there. Okay, so you can create a object without any initialization. Means if you don't want to initialize any object at the beginning, so don't write init method. Okay.
Okay.
So next is like how many ways that you can achieve reusability in Python. Shahid,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
yes, I was thinking that you are not audible. Okay, so reusability in Python.
Python can be reused. Uh, we can use while loops and the for loops. We can reuse the Python, and if else statements is there,
No, no,
so
no,
we
no, no.
can
You are not
reuse.
getting. You are not getting my question. Reusability means we can use the code multiple times, right? So
Ah,
how can we achieve that?
but by functions.
Yes, that's the
Yes,
answer.
yes. Okay. Redundancy that. Yes, by function we can reusability. If we make a function, we did not need to write that condition multiple times. So we can use the function. Yes, ma'am. By
Yes.
functions, we did not need to write the codes multiple times.
And also you can say the inheritance.
Yes, inheritance. Yes, inheritance in the OOPS concepts.
Okay.
We can inherit from the parent class. So we did not need to write the attributes many times.
Okay. So can you just tell me the syntax of multiple inheritance?
Yes. So
Just tell me syntax. Or you
orally,
can, yes, or you can write in the chat.
uh,
Just syntax,
I
suppose you are having class A, class B, class C, it is like that.
mhm.
Just write the syntax that how can you uh, use multiple inheritance.
Yes. If I am having class A and class D and class A and class B, I will make one class C, and in parenthesis I will pass A comma B. So it is an multiple inheritance. Class C will be the inheritance of A, and class B multiple inheritance.
Okay, good. Um, Now we will move to file handling.
Okay.
So suppose if you want to open a file, any file in Python, so what will be the default mode?
Read mode,
Yes. And if I want to override it,
write mode.
yes. And the file is exist and I want to add some content in between the file. In between the file means uh, suppose there is some lines of 100 characters. I want to add my some content from 10th of character. Then is it possible?
Yes.
So how you will do this?
Append method.
No.
Ma'am, repeat your question.
Suppose your file is having 100 character, okay. And I want to keep the first 10 character as it is, and after 10, I want to overwrite the file. So is it possible?
Ma'am, if we use write method,
Yes.
so write method, what will we it do? If What will it do? If I will write anything, so the write method will totally change the file into a new file, and whatever I write in write method, it will appear, na. So, you can do that. F dot read 10. Only 10 character will be readed.
Mm, yes. There is something like seek.
Yes.
Okay. So you can seek to 10th character and then just use the write method. So it will keep your first 10 character as it is and then it will overwrite. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So what is pickling and unpickling in Python?
Pickling is a module. If you want to store a data, for example, I have made one data, and I need to in future I want to retrieve that data. It is important data, so I will pickle that data. First, I will import pickle, and then open a file in a write binary mode, and then I will dump that data to that file, and I will close the file. And in next Jupyter file, or in few days, if I want to retrieve that data, I will import pickle and open the file and load that data and dump in them. I load that data in that file with a new variable, and I will print that variable. So that file which I was stored in that pickle, it will be retrieved to me.
Okay. So how memory is managed in Python?
When we are assigning any variable with equals to the when we are assigning any variable with some value, So memory stored in it.
Okay. So actually, I was expecting garbage collector or heap memory.
Garbage collector.
Oh, heap
I don't
memory.
know about that.
Okay, okay, no problem. So let's move to the SQL. So what do you mean by DBMS and RDBMS?
Ma'am, in SQL, DBMS is the database management system. They are of two types. One is a relational database management system, and another one is non-relational database management system. In relational database management system, the database is in the form of column and the rows, and the examples are SQL, MySQL, and Oracle. But in a non database management system, uh, they are in the key pair value. The data is in key pair values, and the example is JSON.
Okay. Okay. So tell some constraint in SQL. Few constraint.
Okay, in SQL constraints that distinct count. You're talking about distincts and count.
No,
Where clause, ordered,
no.
their
These are
clause, ordered, having clause.
no. These are not constraint. Constraints are like not
DMM,
primary key constraint, foreign key constraint,
primary key and foreign key.
default constraint.
Default
It is
constraint.
like that. Okay. So if you want to fetch unique elements from the table, so what should you use?
Distinct,
Good.
distinct key.
And what are joins?
Joints, left joint, right joint, inner joint, full joint. They are the joints which by which we can connect the two tables by a primary key, foreign key.
Okay, so um, let's move to some data science questions. Okay, so what is NumPy?
And excuse me, NumPy is a library of Python. It is very fast library. It is the calculations, they are very fast, and NumPy is a library of Python, uh, and by this we can calculation of the data. They are very fast in the NumPy.
Okay, so how to create a two-dimensional array? Just write the syntax in the chat box.
I'm here. Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, Ma'am, repeat the question. What you have said?
Just no, create a two-dimensional array. Syntax.
Two-dimension array. So array equals to numpy dot array one dimension, two dimension. This is one method, and another method is also there, that comma and dim equals to two. Yes, ma'am.
What will be the rows and columns in this array?
It is of two dimension. One row and two column. Rows. By array, it's array dot shape. By array and by array dot shape, we will get the rows and the columns.
Yes, yes, actually. But the example you have written here, so how many rows and columns will be there in that array? Just
One row.
just tell me How many rows and how many columns are there?
One row, two column.
One
Two row,
row,
one. Two row, one column.
two rows and one column. Is that so?
One row, two column.
No, one row and three columns.
Yes, one row and three column. Yes, yes. One row and three.
Okay. So, so have you heard about range function and a range function? So
Yes, ma'am.
any difference in between these two?
Yes, ma'am. Range function is used in Python and arange function is used in NumPy. The difference is that in range function, the float values is not there, but in arange function, float values are there. We can produce float value in arange function.
Okay, okay. So suppose one example or one scenario is there like I want to produce one OTP. Okay, four-digit OTP. So is there any method in Python that we can use to generate four-digit OTP?
Yes, ma'am. Random function.
Okay,
But the range is that we have to pass four-digit number like 1,000 to 99,999.
okay, good. Okay, so mention the different types of data structures in Python.
There are
Pandas.
yes, there are three types of data structure: series,
Hmm.
data frame, and panel.
Okay,
Series are one dimension, data frames are two dimension, and panels they are three dimension.
okay. So how can you create a data frame using list? Can you create?
Yes.
Just write the syntax in chat
Yes.
box.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many rows and how many columns will be there?
One row. It is of single dimension. One row, one row, one column. One row, one column.
One
No,
row,
three
one.
rows. Three rows, one column.
Okay, so after this, just run this example in your Jupyter notebook. Okay. Okay, so uh, can you tell the difference between data science and data analytics?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, data science. Data analyst. It is a junior thing, and data science. It is a senior. Actually, it is a big than data analytics. First, we have to become a data analyst. Then we will go to the data science. In data analytics, we analysis we just analyze the data, we manipulate the data, we analyze the data, we create models in the data, and we create a model in data analytics. But in data science, we abstract the data from web scraping, we abstract the data, uh, and manipulate the data, and uh, making some output, making some decision, and deploy that model.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay, Shahid.
Yes.
I'm done now. Okay. So
Okay.
I will provide your feedback to Python Academy and they will let you know. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
So
ma'am.
thanks. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Fine, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, let's start with your introduction first.
Okay, ma'am. My name is Rajesh Daftari. I am pursuing BE Computer Science final year, and other that I have completed my certification in Python with data analyst course.
Okay. So first we will start with the basics of Python and then we will move on to other topics. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So just tell me the data types present in Python.
Python has list data type, string, tuples, set, dictionary.
Okay. So what is the difference between list and tuple?
And list is a mutable and tuples are not mutable. In list we can have multiple data type including uh, string and other tuples also can be included in list, but tuples has only specific uh, data type that it can be having two pair bracket.
Okay. So can we add elements in the tuple?
No, ma'am. It is non-mutable.
Okay. So in list we have two methods like find and index.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the difference between these two methods because both will return the index position of the element. So what is the difference?
And indexing is a हम अगर हम अगर if you have a list 1 2 3 4 and I have list of 0 1, then it will return the element on 0 position 0 1, and find means number. It will find the first. If I say find 7, then it will find the 7 in that list.
Yes. Suppose there is no 7 present in your list. So what will be the output for both the methods?
uh, for find.
Yes, for find as well as for index method also.
It will print no element.
Okay. So have you joined with your laptop?
No, my laptop has issue. Its microphone is not working properly.
Okay, no problem. Uh, okay, okay. So we will move to the next question. Like, how many methods are present in the list to add new elements?
uh, Add. We have append. One is append. uh, Second is, I only know one append function is used to add element in the list.
Okay. So have you heard about set?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the difference between list and set?
Ma'am, in set no duplicates is allowed, but in list duplicates is allowed.
Okay. So if I want to fetch an element from the set using index position, so is it possible?
In set मतलब लिस्ट को उसका एलिमेंट सेट में डालना है.
No, no, no. You are having multiple elements in the set,
हम्म.
and I want to fetch a specific element from the set using index position. So, is this possible?
Ma'am, if we use pop and append function, then it is possible for to take out that element and put in the list.
Okay. So, list is, sorry, set is ordered or unordered,
uh, Set is, I have no idea with set order or not order.
and dictionary.
Dictionary is unordered.
Okay. Can we use as a tuple as a key of the dictionary?
uh, no, ma'am.
Okay. So, how can you add a new element in the dictionary?
Ma'am, if we have dictionary, we can create a key and having key plus its value and can append to the existing dictionary.
Okay. And how to fetch a value from dictionary?
We can take out keys by giving keys. In dictionary, we can support dot values or dot keys. It will take out the keys and values of the dictionary.
Okay. So, what is tuple unpacking?
Tuple unpacking. Uh, no idea, ma'am. Can't
Okay.
recall it.
Okay. What is the list comprehension?
List comparison is a loop in between two. We can apply this loop system between two lists for a programming purpose.
Okay. So, is list comprehension create a new list?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what is the mandatory thing for a list comprehension?
Ma'am, two list. It must be the two lists are required, and the elements are the same element must be present in both the list. Same type of elements.
Okay. What is lambda function?
And lambda is a mathematical function for it is an anonymous function with it take number of arguments for the same expression for mathematical purpose.
Okay. What is module?
Ma'am, models is the set of functions that use for the programming purpose.
Okay. So, how can we use our module in the program?
When we can create our own modular, there are Pythons provide model collection. From collection, we can import the models. Otherwise, we can create our own model also.
Okay. How to import your own module?
First, we have to create a file with .py extension or dot unit y py. We have to um, can't recall it properly, but I know it. We can create our model in Python.
Yes, no problem. Mm, what is pickling and unpickling?
Ma'am, pickling is the in which the Python code is converted into binary is called serialization, where in the and unpickle means the we can if we have created a file with the number of lines code, if we pickle it, then we don't have to start from the starting point. We can continue it from the where we have left. It's the function of pickling file.
Okay. So, which suppose I'm having one list. So, can you pickle that list?
It's a list. Uh, I yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's move to object-oriented programming. So, what are the features of OOPS?
Ma'am, Python OOP support class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, and these are the features of the OOPS. And polymorphism is also the concept of OOPS.
Okay, what is polymorphism?
And polymorphism is poly means many, formalism is types. Many types can be handled in OOPS. If we have two classes and we have to access the object, but not object argument of the object, they can we can create a separate class for that, and we can access the object argument of the object.
Okay. What is function overloading? Function overriding?
It's a concept in OOPS that it is related to the polymorphism or encapsulation. I can't recall it.
So can you overload a function in Python?
Yes, ma'am, it happens. It happens.
Okay. And overriding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you tell the basic difference between these two?
Oh, no, ma'am, can't recall it. Method overriding.
Okay, no problem. So we have inheritance, like.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the use of inheritance?
And if a class A is a parent class and B class B is a child class, they can parent. Then the child class can inherit its features from class A.
Yes, but what is the significance of inheritance? Means
And
why
we
do
can
we use inheritance?
and we can access the number of class through a one object or child class.
Okay. Have you heard about the concept like reusability in
Yes,
Python?
ma'am. Reusability.
Okay. So using inheritance, we can achieve a reusability in Python.
Reusability. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So inheritance is there, and the same method is present in both the class, like parent class and child class. But if during the calling I want to call a method present in parent class, so how can you do that? Both the method having same name.
Both the method means I can't get the question properly.
Suppose you are having class A
Hmm.
and class B.
Hmm.
So class A is inherited in class B.
Hmm.
Got it?
Hmm.
And class A is also having a method add. Class B is also having method add. And there is one object of class B, means that is a derived class object. Okay. So using derived class object, I want to call the add method which is present in class A.
Hmm.
Got it? So how can you achieve that?
There is a initialization or self. These are constructor we can use it in child class. We have to a dot int. We have to pass the argument for accessing the object in the class A, which is parent class.
Okay. So can we make the variables in the class during inheritance as a protected public private?
Yes, ma'am. This is encapsulation. Is known as encapsulation.
Okay. So how to make a variable private?
And dash and variable name is known as private, and double dash double underscore and variable name is a protected.
No, single dash is protected and double dash is private.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So how to open any file in Python means if you want to open a file in Python, so what will be the default mode?
uh I have to open a file
Any text file in
and
Python.
open text file dot read. First we have to read the file.
No, I'm asking the mode, default mode.
Default mode. I don't know.
Okay, what is the best practice to write the error-free code in Python?
And there is a exception handling cases are there in Python, which can without if we get errors still we can continue with our code. We can use exception handling for our purpose.
Okay. Can we handle more than one type of exception in a single except block?
One type of more than one type of exception. Yes, ma'am.
How?
Ma'am, depend upon the code, try clause and else clause or different error like type error, input error.
Okay. Do you know decorators?
Yes, ma'am. Decorators. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is decorator?
I mean, decorator it take function as an input and return another function as a output.
Okay. What is DBMS?
DBM is database management system where the data is or data related stuff operation is there.
RDBMS?
Relational database is a part of database where the all the operations like union operation belong to the table performed there like union, add, insert, delete. All these operations are part of relational database.
Okay. Tell some constraint in SQL.
Primary key and foreign key.
These are the only constraint present in SQL?
And there are five constants are there. I remember only two.
Okay, no problem. What is join?
Join used for joining the table. It is a function. We can join the table or column using this.
Okay. What is NumPy?
NumPy is a numerical Python. Is a library for the Python where the all mathematical calculation performed belong to the array.
Okay. What is difference between list and NumPy array?
And list is a one-dimensional array, but having number of data types. In numerical Python, only numbers are there.
Numerical Python. Can we create a NumPy array having a string as the its variables? Sorry, its members.
No, ma'am.
So you are saying that NumPy array should contain only numbers.
Yes.
Okay, you have to check it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then you don't have a laptop, right? You cannot write any program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the difference between range function and a range function?
Ma'am, range is defined. We can have from a range of 1 to 10. It will print from 0 to 9. And a range function, like it's a one step is more like if we have defined a range from 1 to 10, but in a footstep of 3, like I have print range of 1 to 1 comma 10, then other bracket is 3, then it will print 3 as output from that range.
No.
We don't know about the x properly. Don't know about x range.
Linspace?
Least I know.
Okay. What is it?
It's used for the slicing in NumPy array, 3 by 3 matrix or 2 by 2 matrix.
Okay. What is broadcasting of array?
And broadcasting means in the if the array having a if the array it will broadcast the number of elements in the array for the multiplication or the purpose for any purpose in numerical Python.
What are the data structure present in pandas?
Series and data frame.
Series and data frame.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can write in the chat box, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Ma'am,
There must be an option in
Ma'am, Google
Google
does
Meet.
not have option like chat box. It's in updated
In
version don't have. Ma'am, I'm using iPhone, so I think ma'am, here is no option like chat box. In call message. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. These have.
okay, so just write the syntax to create a data frame with index and column names. You
Or
can take
data.
any value. You can take any index and column name.
Okay. Ma'am, indexing and
Index and columns.
column.
Means while creating a data frame, mention the index and column names.
Ma'am, I have sent you.
If you execute this code, so it will throw error. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so last question, just explain the process of data analysis.
Data analysis. It's having multiple steps. First, we require data. In second, data cleaning must be done. It comes under the pre-processing. Then third is visual. We can. Third step is the data must be in proper shape, or data must be get saturated, and then final visualization or model applying.
Okay, so I'm done.
मैम वो कोड एरर कैसे देंगे ब्रैकेट नहीं है मैंने दिया इसलिए क्या कर
Index, it should not be indexing. वहाँ पे index होना चाहिए. And then
अच्छा
the round bracket is not completed.
हाँ राउंड ब्रैकेट
Okay, so it should index. And my question was, you have to mention the column also. And you have not mentioned the column here.
अच्छा कॉलम्स इक्वल टू एक्स वाई
Okay, so how many columns are there? Just tell me.
how many column 2 columns and two columns will be there.
Means what is the shape of your data frame?
Sh- Shape of the data frame, it will be the 2 by 2, meaning two rows having two columns.
But your list is having only two elements, that is 1 and 2. And how can we able
Uh,
to?
yes, ma'am. It's will be the one row and two column.
Okay, if it is a one row and two column, then if you want to specify the column names in this syntax, so how you will specify? Just tell me orally.
In- If if the I name column X and Y, then I will go for column one as a X or column two as a Y.
If you are having two columns, you are mentioning two columns and you are putting in index 2 and 3. So, as you mentioned, there should be only one row and you are putting 2 and 3. So, 2 and 3 belongs to two rows, right? Okay. So, this syntax will throw error.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And you will have only two rows and single column.
Two rows and single.
Okay. So, I'm done. I will provide your feedback to Python Academy. Got it?
Thank you.
They will let you know. So, thanks
Thank you.
for your time. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, Shivani.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's start with your introduction.
Okay, my name is Shivani Bodile from Wardha. I'm completed my BSc graduation from Pulgaon, Nagpur University, and post graduation from Amravati University. And my father was retired person and mother was a homemaker, and I done my certification course from Python Academy. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Shivani. So first we will start with the basics of Python and then we will move on to another topics. Okay.
Okay.
So just tell me the data types present in Python. Am I
I
audible?
can't hear, ma'am.
Am I audible? Hello? Am I
I'm
audible?
not able to hear clearly. Hello. 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 Hello, ma'am.
Uh, am I audible now? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Hi, yeah, ma'am.
Sorry, there was some
Yes,
network
ma'am.
connection from my side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question was data types in Python.
Data sets, data list, sets, dictionary, and tuple.
Okay. So what is the difference between list and tuple?
List is mutable and a tuple is immutable. In mutable, we can change the elements, and immutable, we can't change the elements or add or remove the elements.
Okay. Is there any difference in list and tuple?
Yes, ma'am. In the list, we have variables. We can't. We add or remove the elements, but in not tuples.
Okay. So, list or tuple, which will take the less execution time?
List.
Less execution time means in the terms of execution time, so which will be fast.
List, ma'am.
Okay, so how many methods are there to add a new element in the list?
I think it's append and extend.
Is there
Append.
any another method?
Uh, no, no, ma'am.
Okay, so suppose I want to insert an element in
Hmm.
the list at
Hmm.
a specific location, then which method you will use?
Extend.
Extend.
Hmm.
So suppose you are having four element in the list, okay,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and I want to add a new element at index position 2. Then
Hmm.
which element will be um, used?
Element we can use extend or you can use the slicing method also.
But extend method will or add the elements at the end, right? But I
Yeah,
want to add an element in at a specific index position.
specific slicing. Indexing we can index the position 1 2. If we want element from end side to -1.
Okay, I'm not asking about slicing actually.
Okay,
So there is insert method.
insert. Okay, insert.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you know set, right?
Yeah.
So what makes the set different from the list?
Set is a collection of store the variable, and a list is have means specific linear store.
Okay. So if I want to add multiple elements inside the set, okay.
Okay.
So which method should I use for that?
Multiple elements in. We can join list. We can create a list and join it.
Can you write the syntax in chat box?
Uh, Books. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So is you are saying that there is a join method associated with the tuple because A is a tuple, right? But my
Yes.
question was
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want my question was if I want to add multiple element in the set.
Yeah.
I'm expecting set.
Sets. We can use np dot array.
No, no. Okay, let's move to another question.
Okay.
Okay, so dictionary is ordered or unordered?
Dictionary is
Unordered.
ordered.
Come again?
Unordered.
Unordered. Okay, so if I want to create an ordered dictionary, so is this possible in Python?
Um, yes, ma'am. It have the key value.
Yes.
Dictionary created a key value. So an order, yes, ma'am. If we change the dictionary in list,
Can we change dictionary into the list?
no, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, no
Hmm.
problem. What is lambda function?
Lambda functions is a mathematically used and it is used for we get a mean mode.
Okay, so just write the syntax for the lambda function, which will take an integer input. Okay, and it will return the square of that integer. What is y1 and y2 here?
It is a mean and mode value.
My question was I want a simple square of the integer. Can you try again?
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is not a lambda function.
Yeah, ma'am. I don't recall that.
Okay, no problem. So let's move to another question. What is a module in Python?
Modules is simple. Simple is we can create our own modules.
Yes.
We
So
can.
What the content will be there in your model?
We can have a file, and we can save the file with extension .py.
Yes, I'm talking about the content means what will be there in your model. Why you are creating a model?
We have in model we have string, integers.
Okay. Um, what is object-oriented programming?
Object-oriented programming. It is a class. It has a class, objects, classes of object, inheritance. That's it.
Uh, what is class?
Class is object example. We have the class fruits, and that's objects are apple, banana, orange, like that.
Let's have some scenario. Suppose employee, I want to create a class for the employee. Employee will have its name, its value, its identification number. Okay, so
Yeah.
these are. And I want to store multiple employee records. Means how you will create a class for the employee.
We can use inheritance in that.
No.
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, okay, no problem. So have you heard about polymorphism?
Yes, ma'am.
Does Python support for polymorphism?
Transport. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first tell me what is polymorphism and then tell me how Python support a polymorphism.
Polymorphism means we can create a class from base class and which have the one or more classes.
Okay.
Hmm.
What is pickling and unpickling?
Pickling and unpickling. Pickling means we have the series which we can pickle the variables, and unpickling means deserialization variable object from the list.
Okay.
Uh,
Means what is the purpose of pickling actually? Okay. So what is the best practice to write a error-free code in Python?
Error free code by nan value.
How you can use a nan value for to write your code error-free?
Nan value for we can use means true or false if the nan value is present.
No, no, no.
Uh,
Means how as a developer you are writing some code, okay,
hmm.
and you have to make sure that your code should be an error-free. Means it will not throw any error during execution time. So how you can achieve that?
We can use or error extraction.
Come again.
This one.
What you have said, I
Uh,
didn't get it. Come again.
we can use error extraction.
Okay. Suppose you are having one object in Python,
Yeah.
okay, and you want to delete that object. So, is there any method in Python or is something you can use in Python to delete any object?
Yes, ma'am. We have direct dot delete or remove.
Suppose you are having one list, L1 is the list, and you want to delete that list from the memory. So, how you will write a code?
We can take a list, and if you want to delete, we use the pop method.
Okay, let's move to some SQL questions. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so what is a DBMS?
Database management systems.
Okay, RDBMS?
Relational database management system.
Okay, so how data is going to manage in RDBMS?
In DBMS, in that the data is connected with one to more to one, many to more. That's like
Okay, if I want to fetch some unique elements from the table, what should I use?
yes, ma'am.
Uh, some
Unique.
unique elements. I want to fetch a unique elements from the table. So what should I use in
We can
SQL?
use any key.
Key in terms of
uh, like distinct key or
uh, distinct is a key.
this primary key, foreign key, distinct key.
Okay. What is NumPy?
NumPy is used for numerical for array. We can use for array.
Okay. So can you write a syntax to create a array in NumPy?
Yes, yes, ma'am. In a chat box.
Mm.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the NumPy array, right? So
Mm.
what is the difference between list and NumPy array?
List and a NumPy array. In a list, we can directly print the array, but in the NumPy, we can firstly we can import the NumPy, then we have to done that.
Okay. So can you create a 2D array in NumPy? Two dimensional?
Done, ma'am.
So R is the variable which is in the two dimensions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you just explain in short what is the process of data analysis or what steps you follow in during data analysis?
Data analysis, we can cleaning, transferring, and the file.
Cleaning, transferring, and
The file.
defile.
Huh. The
Okay.
data.
Okay. What is the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Repeat the question.
Difference between supervised and unsupervised.
Supervised and unsupervised is types of a data. Uh, in this, we can.
Okay. Uh, so Shivani, I am done for now.
Yes.
Okay. So I will provide your feedback to Python Academy and they will let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your time. Have a
Yes.
nice day.
Thank you.
How are you?
So I'm fine, man. How are you?
Okay.
Okay.
So let's start with your introduction.
Okay. So my name is Shubham Jas, and I have 2 degrees in computer science. First is BCA, that is Bachelor of Computer Applications, and that I have done from VMV College. And second is MCA, and that is Master in Computer Application, and that I have did from Sri Ramdev Baba College of Engineering and Management. And in data I have done a total of 5 to 6 projects, but for data analyst I have done only one project as I am starting uh, uh, late, so that is okay, that's all, ma'am.
Okay. So we will start with the Python basic first. So just tell me the data
Okay,
types present in Python.
so there are data types present in integer, float. Numeric types, it's integer, float. Sequential types is list, tuples, dictionaries, sets, and
Okay.
this type.
So difference between list and tuple.
So list and tuple both are sequential ordered data types, but list is mutable and tuples is immutable. That is, uh, if we create the tuple, we cannot modify it, whereas list can be modified. List can be modified.
Okay. So how many ways, different ways in the list to add a new element?
New element. There is a add function. Then there is insert function. There is insert function, extend function, and append function.
Okay. So add is a function with list, right?
Hmm?
Add is the method available in
No,
list.
no, sorry. It's a string method. Only extend, insert, and append are the functions for the list to add the element.
Okay.
You got confused.
Okay. Okay. So suppose you are having one tuple. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
tuple having 3 to 4 elements, and
Mm-hmm.
in a single statement, if you have to add this all the elements in the list, so is this
Hmm.
possible?
In a single, yes, it's possible. From list to tuple, okay, it's possible.
So which method you will use?
I will use a extend method that will convert that tuple into list format.
Okay. So
Hmm.
it will convert tuple into list format.
And
So
if
suppose I'm having one set and I want to add all the element of that set in the list.
hmm,
So which method you will prefer?
I will first convert that set into list, and it will be converted into list. Means there is a set of A that is their values is 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I take C and it take equals to list of A, then that A set will be converted into list and stored in C. The stored C's data type will be list, and it will be converted.
Can you do this in a single statement?
Mm, yes, I can do this.
Uh, have you joined with your laptop?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share your screen and
Okay, yes, ma'am.
open any editor you would like
Yes,
to
ma'am.
use?
Hmm. Can you see it, ma'am?
Yes. Okay. So take one set. Suppose S
Hmm.
equals to set and set will have 1, 2, 3.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Then list. L is the list and list will
Hmm.
have suppose A, B, C.
This will be D. Okay.
Okay. Then write the statement which will add all these elements in the set that is 1, 2, 3
Hmm.
inside list L.
Okay. So I will add text L X. And let's so this will do this. And if you want to append it, the set will directly get add.
Yes,
This
this was
okay.
I expecting.
Uh,
This was I expecting when I asked for the tuple also. So extend will
yes.
take the elements of
Hmm.
the whatever sequence you have provided.
Hmm.
It will take only element. It is not like that it will convert the tuple into the list or it will convert the set into the list. Okay,
Okay.
it will just
So it
take the
will take
element.
up
Element. Yes,
and convert it into list there.
yes, that's right.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, what is lambda function?
So the lambda function is a single one-time and it creates a single one-time usable function, and it can have multiple arguments, but it can have only one expression.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Then map function and filter function.
So the map function is it requires a function to be it requires a function to be first it has first it has has to be a function defined, then when we apply map it will iterate all the iterables of that which will be provided in map function to that function and give the result in list.
Okay. So can we provide more than one list as a what can I say argument
Map,
to the map function?
yes ma'am, we
Okay.
can.
Okay. So can you write one program like you will have the function which will have two list will have 1 2 3, and another list will have suppose 4 5 6,
Hmm.
and I want to add these two lists, means one will be added to 4, two will be added to 5, and 3 will be added to 6. Okay,
Hmm.
so write down the map function for this.
Okay. So this is 1579. This is the
Yes, good. Okay, so what is module?
so module is a it is a library which we can use it in any other program, and the module is a library that is created for using in any other program through import statement.
Okay, can we create our own module?
Yes, we can create our own module, and it will there its accession will be py.
Yes. Can we create package in Python?
Yes, we can create. So it is basically only a folder of modules containing modules, and there will be an one added init.py file. Then it we can import that package, so we can use all the module in that folder, and it will be a package.
Yes, yes, actually. Okay, so what is list comprehension?
So the list compression is we will write the list compression. Will be a single line. We don't have to. If you want to iterate it, we have to use for loop. But with list compression, we can write it in a single line of code.
Yes. What is object-oriented programming?
So the object-oriented program is a type of programming where uh, uh, objects are used rather than just function and recursion, uh, rather than just functions and procedures. And different types of individual objects are bind together in the classes. So whenever there is a need of any other function in the class, that will be called through object, and it has a great reusability, and it gives a complex program easier way to understand.
Yes. So we have init method, right?
Hmm.
So what is special about init method from other? Means which will make that init method different from other methods in the class?
So the init method will get called every time the class has been called through the object, and whatever in defined in it, that will be that is the that will be that will be whenever it will be called by object, it will be called, and the object will be passed, that methods will be passed, that variables in will be passed from init method. If we didn't actually if we didn't call any function, we just call the init method, that methods, then it will be called. There will be no special
Okay.
call.
What is self?
Hmm?
Self.
Self self method is it's used in functions in the class. So whenever it gets called,
What is the significance of that self?
significance significance. Sorry, I know exactly, but I can't explain.
Okay. Okay. So, what is
There are
poly?
inheritance.
Okay. What is polymorphism?
So polymorphism is it is a data encapsulation. We hide real world objects. Yeah, inheritance.
No.
Sorry, no.
Okay, no problem. Uh, how can I make variables in class as a private? So,
So the variable will not be changed, right?
no, 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 no. It is related with the inheritance. So
Okay.
we will have public, private, protected, right?
Yes.
So how can we achieve that? Means I want to make the variables private. That should not be inherited to other classes. So
So
can
we
we do
have
that?
to write a private keyword in front of that variable, so that only it it will not be. But when any other class inherit that class, we can use that variable.
No, actually. And how to make a variable protected?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know that.
Okay. What are the types of inheritance that Python support?
So there is single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Hybrid inheritance is a mixture of two inheritances.
Okay. Just write the syntax of the multiple inheritance. Suppose you are having class A, class B, and you want to inherit into the C. So write the
Hmm.
syntax. Just syntax.
So there will be multiple. Okay. Then plus that will be inherited in this. It's a multiple inheritance. Two base class, one derived class.
Yes. So suppose you are creating the object of class C. Okay.
Hmm.
And you want to initialize the variable of class A. So how can you achieve that?
Initialize the variable. So, so I will, there will be functions in that. Uh, variables, and there I will pass the values of it.
Okay. What is pickling and unpickling?
Okay, pickling and unpickling is a pickling means serializing, that is convert our data into byte stream, and unpickling means it's a inverse, means convert our data from byte stream to uh, normal code. And
Do you know decorator?
decorators, no, I don't know. I have actually read it, but I can't recall it right now.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. What is DBMS and RDBMS?
So DBMS is database management system, and RDMS is a relational database management system. So it has relationships with tables. According to tables, there are tables which can be relate in RDBMS. So it represents the data.
Okay. Tell
Relational.
some constraint in SQL.
Sorry,
Constraint. Constraints.
constant. Distinct is a keyword.
Hmm.
Okay, keys, no? There is a primary key, foreign key, candidate key, null key.
Null.
No, null nahi, null nahi. Primary key, foreign key, there are uh, unique columns in that. That will be a primary key of the table. A foreign key of the table will be another table's primary key that will be fetched in the table. So it will be a foreign key for our table. Mm.
Okay. What are joins?
Joins, joins we will be that's we when we have to perform operations in for certain conditions, we use joins, so that particular conditions table condition, when the particular condition will be matched, the output will be printed. And there is a right join, left join. Mm.
Okay. What is NumPy?
So NumPy is a Python library, and it is used to define arrays in Python. As there are no arrays we can't use directly arrays in Python. So there are with NumPy we can use arrays for
Okay.
data.
Can you differentiate list and array? NumPy array.
So this NumPy is a mathematical list. No,
Okay. Can you write the syntax of creating a two-dimensional array using NumPy? Just
yes,
write the
ma'am.
syntax. A single
Okay.
statement is expected.
So two dimension array, no? Okay.
Yes, yes.
This will be a two-dimension array.
Will it work?
एक मिनट एक डबल okay. There should be this double. Right. It isn't adding. Okay. This is two-dimension.
Okay, that's true actually. So just
Okay, it's 2 by 3. Okay.
yes, so just reshape it to 3 by 2.
Okay. Hmm. That's okay. Another.
Okay, so you have used a reshape, and there is one more method that is shape, right?
Shape.
So what is the difference between these two methods?
So reshape is used when existing arrays has to be reshaped, and shape is used to check the shape of the array and assign uh, and give shape to it. Reshape means we have to reshape the array to another dimension.
Yes.
Am I right?
So you can say it is a outplace method and shape is a in-place method.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is one method like a range function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is difference between range function and a range function?
So the range function, a range function, a range function gives values in several. Exactly. It will give. Sorry, man.
Okay, no problem.
Quite now.
Uh, how many different data structures present in pandas?
Okay, so there are three data structures. One is series, that is one-dimensional array. They are one-dimensional and immutable. Then second is data frame, that is two-dimensional and they are mutable. And there is a panel that is three-dimensional array. Three-dimensional array. They are mutable.
Okay. So how to create a data frame with index and column names?
Okay, so should I type it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Index. The columns. So, right. This will be index. Index will be reindexed to, and the default index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, and we are given index to 11, 22, and then it will give the index to 11, 22, and it will give the column name as numbers.
Good. So just explain the process of data analysis, means what steps we follow during data analysis in short.
Okay, so first we clean the data and check if there are any null values in it, and if there are null values, we match the values to uh, uh, that we match values with existing values. Means if there are a male call gender column and there are 40 entries, and there are 15 no, 20 male and 10 female, so we will uh, add all that missing values are 10, so we will add a male in that missing values so that it will be balanced, and we will do it for all the full table to match that thing, and there should be there should be and shouldn't be any non values. Then we will convert that data table to through get dummies method to 1 and 0, and then we will perform machine learning algorithm to see its accuracy. After converting the data values from 1 to 0, first we will index it from 0 1 to a particular number. We will apply machine learning and see the weighted accuracy of it. Alright.
Okay, Shubham, I'm done now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll provide your feedback to Python Academy and they will let you know. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Thanks.